Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you have ever checked out my channel, you would definitely know I am a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! So today we will replicate that prismatic card foil effect of ultra rare or super rare cards. For this I'm using Unity version 2022.3, but it will work on any Unity LTS version, and I have a project set up in URP. I have modeled and unwrapped this card. I have also created these two textures, one for our base map and second to use as a mask. Now with that out of the way, let me roll the intro. First, let's create a shader graph, so right click, create, shader graph, URP, lit shader graph. Let's call it Prismatic Foil Shader Graph. Let's also create a material, so keep our shader selected. Right click, create, material. Let's call it Prismatic and assign it to our card. In our shader graph, I want to use our base map and I am directly going to create a sample texture 2D node. Select our map in the texture slot. Let's create another sample texture 2D node. I'm going to select this mask texture. This is just a black and white texture, and the white part is where we want our prismatic effect to appear. I only want to apply the effect on the monster art, so I'm using this texture. Now let's create a float property. Call it Prismatic Strength. Give default value of 5. Drag it in. We will multiply our mask texture with our Prismatic Strength. Let's create a color node. Give some color. Set the mode HDR. Take its output and fade it into the hue node. Hue node just shift the hue of the color we have provided by this offset. Set the range to normalized. So now offset has valid range from -1 to 1. You can of course create a gradient node for the custom colors. I just wanted the full color spectrum, hence I'm using hue node. Now let's create a UV node. Split it using split node and feed the X into hue node's offset. And we have this full color spectrum. However, I would like the ability to repeat the spectrum, so let's create a float property. Call it frequency. Give default value of 2 and drag it in. We will multiply our X with the frequency. Then take multiply node's output and fade it into the sine node. Sine node will return sine wave with values between -1 and 1 based on the input. Take sine node's output and fade it into the hue node's offset. Now we can repeat the spectrum by changing the frequency from the inspector. Now I want some noise pattern, so let's create a Voronoi node. Let's also create a tiling and offset node. We want to control the tiling from the inspector, so let's create a vector2 property. Call it tiling. Give default value of 1, 1. Drag it in and fade it into the tiling. Take our tiling and offset node's output and fade it into the Voronoi node's UV. Then take our Voronoi node's output and fade it into the power node. Power node performs the power operation, but in our context, it will darken the values which are less than 1 as we increase the power. We will control the power from the inspector, so you guessed it. Let's create another float property. Call it power. Give default value of 5. Drag it in and feed it into the power node. We will multiply our hue node and power node. Now we have this prismatic pattern. We will multiply our pattern with our mask. Now let's add our pattern with the base map. Finally, take our add nodes output and fade it into the base color block. In the scene view, we can see that we have our effect applied on the monster art. However, it does not look prismatic when we look at our card from different angles. To fix that, let's create a view direction node. View direction node will give us a direction from our mesh's fragment to the viewport or camera. Then select the tangent space. We want tangent space so our effect work when we look at our card from different angles and also when we rotate our card. Take view direction node's output and fade it into the split node. We no longer need this UV node, so delete it. That's it for our shader. Let's hit save. It will look like this at the end. Head back to the scene view. Let's adjust our material. You can also set this prismatic strength to some negative values to get some nice variations. That's pretty much the video. If you find the video helpful, consider like, share and subscribe. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. That's it from me, and I will see you guys in the next one.